Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. In this class, we will learn how we can find out the value of root of any complex number in shortcut method. Your first question is the value of root of 3 minus 4 iota. In previous class, we had used long method, okay? But in this class, we use shortcut method. So first of all, we will find out root of a square plus b square. We know what is the value of a. Value of a is. Then we will find out the value of root of a square plus b square. So what is the value of a? 3. 3 square plus minus 4 square. The 9 plus 16 is equal to root of 25. And what is the value of root of 25? 5. It is clear? Then we add and subtract the value of a from 5. So the next one is root of 5 plus 3 upon 2. It is clear? Minus iota root of 5 minus 3 upon 2. What will be your answer? Root of 8 upon 2. 2 minus iota 2 upon 2. So root 4 minus iota root 1. So what is the value of root 4? 2 and iota 2 minus iota. Okay, we can easily find out the value of root of any complex number in shortcut way. The another example is z is equal to root of minus 8 minus 6 iota. We know a is equal to minus 8 and b is equal to minus 6. So the next one is root of a square plus b square. It is clear? Is equal to root of minus 8 whole square plus minus 6 square. So what will be your answer? Root 100. 64 plus 36 is equal to 100. And what is the value of root 100? 10. It is clear? Then what is the value of a? A is equal to minus n. Then we add and subtract the value of a from 10 and divide by 2. So 10 minus, first we will use positive sign, plus minus 8 upon 2. Okay, then what is the sign? Minus. So minus root of 10 minus 8 upon 2. It is clear? Then what will be your answer? 10 minus 8. 2 root 2 upon 2 minus iota root 18 upon 2. So root 1 minus iota root 9. And what is the value of root 9? 3. So 1 minus 3 iota will be your answer. It is clear? Okay. Then the next topic is 3 form of complex number. Okay. We have 3 form of complex number. First is Cartesian form, second is polar form, and third is Euler form. Okay. What is the equation of a Cartesian form? So z is equal to a plus iota b. This is a equation of Cartesian form. A and b are complex point in ordered pair. It is clear? The next one is polar form. Polar form, what is the equation of polar form? Z is equal to mod of z cos theta plus iota sin theta, and mod of z is equal to r. So we have 3 form of complex number. First is Cartesian form, second is polar form, and third is Euler's form. And the equation of Cartesian form, z equal to a plus iota b. Okay, and a and b are complex point in ordered pair. Second is polar form. Okay, So z is equal to mod of z cos theta plus iota sin theta, where z is equal to mod of r. Sorry, mod of z is equal to r. So what will be your equation? Z is equal to r cos theta plus iota sin theta. This is a Cartesian plane, and in this complex plane z is equal to r and theta 2 point. It is clear, and the distance between origin to that point is mod of z, and mod of z is equal to r. Then we joined mod of the point r comma theta to real line, and then we will find out the value of cos theta and sin theta. It is clear. So cos theta is equal to hypotenuse upon base upon hypotenuse. Okay, so cos theta is equal to a upon r, and sin theta is equal to b upon r. Okay, then we will find out the value of a and b, then the equation we will find out. And the next is Euler's form. Euler's form, mod of z is equal to mod of z e की power iota theta. It means r is r e की power iota theta, z equal to r e की power iota theta. So your first question is, if z is equal to 1 plus iota root 3, then find its all form of complex number. You will have to find out Cartesian form, polar form, and Euler's form. Okay, so we know very well what is the form, what is the equation of Cartesian form. Z is equal to a plus iota b. Okay, and you have given what is the value of a, 1, and what is the value of b, root 3. It is clear. Then you can easily find the value of Cartesian form. Okay, and the next one is polar form. So we know polar form equation, z is equal to r cos theta plus iota sin theta. It is clear. So how we will find out the value of r? So we know r is equal to mod of z. So what is the value of mod of z? Root of a square plus b square. And what is the value of a? A is equal to 1 and b is equal to root 3. So r is equal to root of 1 square plus root 3 square. So 1 plus 3 root 4 is equal to 4. Okay, then we will find out the value of theta. Okay, so how we will find out the value of theta? So we use argument z is equal to tan theta. Argument of z is equal to tan theta, and tan theta is equal to mod of b upon a. Okay, so mod of what is the value of b? Root 3 upon 1 is equal to root 3. Okay, so which in tan, which angle gives root 3? So pi by, what is the value of pi by 3? Root 3. So we can write this tan theta is equal to pi root 3, and theta is equal to pi by 3. Then the complex point, both a and b are positive number, positive point, and the point belongs to first quadrant, and in first quadrant theta is always positive. It is clear. So what is the value of theta? Theta will be pi by 3. Then we put the value of theta in this equation. Z is equal to, what is the value of r? 2. Okay, cos pi by 3 plus iota sin pi by 3. It is clear. Okay, then we will find out the Euler's form. What is the equation of Euler's form? Z is equal to r e की power iota theta. It is clear. And then we write it, z equal to, what is the value of r? 2 e की power 1 upon, what is the value of theta? Pi by 3. And this is the Euler's form. It is clear. In complex form, first of all we find out mod of z, and we know very well mod of z is equal to r. It is clear. Then we find out the value of theta, and we know that argument of z is equal to tan theta, and tan theta is equal to mod of b upon a. Okay, then we we concentrate the in which coordinate the point lies. Okay, then we will find out the value of theta and put the value of theta and r in this equation. We can easily find out the value, the polar form and Euler's form. Okay, the next one is, if z is equal to iota, then find its all form of complex plane. Okay, so what is the Cartesian form? Z equal to cos theta, sorry, z is equal to a plus iota b. But in this equation, we have not given the value of real number, so 0 हो जाएगा ये 0 plus iota b. It is clear? तो so what is the equation of Cartesian form? Z is equal to a dot 0 plus iota. Okay, and the equation of polar form, we we will find out the value of root of a square plus b square mod of z is equal to mod of 0 square plus iota square. No, what is the coefficient of iota? 1 square. It is clear? So is equal to root of 1 is equal to 1. And what is the value of r? 1. It is clear? Then we will find out the value of theta. So we know in any Cartesian plane, the horizontal line is real axis and the vertical line is imaginary axis. Okay, this is positive real axis, this is a negative real axis, this is positive imaginary axis, and this is negative imaginary axis, and the angle of real axis is always 0. Okay, and the angle of negative real axis is pi. Okay, if you have given positive real number, and you, how you will find out the value of theta? In real axis, in positive real axis, theta always 0 and negative axis pi. Okay, and we have given in this equation positive imaginary axis. Okay, z is equal to I, and in this equation theta is always pi by 2. It is clear? Okay, so z is equal to r1 cos pi by 2 plus iota sine pi by 2. And what is the Euler's form? Euler's form, z is equal to e की power iota theta, and we know very well what is the value of mod of z1. So 1 e की power iota pi by 2. It is clear? The complex number z is equal to cos pi plus iota sin pi equal to, we have to find out the Euler's form. So z is equal to e to the power iota pi. This will be Euler's form in this equation. The next one is the complex number z is equal to cos theta plus iota sin theta is equal. This is a polar form. Okay, and z is mod of z is equal to 1. It means r. What is the value of r? 1. So z is equal to e to the power iota theta. What is the value of theta? Pi by 4. This will be the Euler's form. It is clear? The similar next question. Okay, you can see. And Euler's identity and important relation. Okay, so cos theta plus iota sin theta is equal to iota theta. Okay, this is a polar form and this is the Euler's form. Okay, and if cos theta minus iota sin theta, okay, so we will replace theta is equal to minus theta. So cos minus theta plus iota sin minus theta is equal to cos theta minus iota sin theta, and this will be e to the power iota minus theta. It is clear? Because cos is even function and sine is my odd function. It is clear? Then sine theta plus iota cos theta. Okay. So how we will solve this? So we will take common in iota in this equation. So iota is in the bracket sine theta upon iota plus cos theta. And what is the value of 1 upon iota? Minus iota. So iota minus iota sine theta plus cos theta. And iota cos theta minus iota sine theta. Then if we write in Euler's form, e to the power iota pi by 2, because the value of iota is e to the power iota pi by 2, and e to the power iota minus theta, and this will be e to the power iota pi by 2 minus theta. Okay. And sine theta minus iota cos theta is equal to e to the power iota theta minus pi by 2. Okay. Sine theta plus iota cos theta's value is e to the power pi by 2 minus theta. And sine theta minus iota cos theta's value e to the power iota theta minus pi by 2. Okay. Then I will summarize. Z equal to cos theta plus iota sine theta is equal to e to the power iota theta. Z is equal to cos theta minus iota sine theta is equal to e to the power minus iota theta. And Z is equal to e to sine theta plus iota cos theta is equal to e to the power iota sine, e to the power iota pi by 2 minus theta. And the next one is, if you have given in this equation minus sign, this will be e to the power iota theta minus pi by 2. The one example is the complex number z is equal to sine pi minus iota cos pi. Okay. So what is the formula of sine pi minus iota cos pi is equal to e to the power iota theta minus pi by 2. It is clear? And in this equation, what is the value of theta? Theta is equal to pi. Then we put the value of theta in this Euler's equation. So z is equal to iota pi minus pi by 2 is equal to e to the power iota pi by 2. It is clear? Next is the complex number z is equal to cos pi minus iota sine pi. In this equation, we use z is equal to cos theta minus iota sine theta. And what is the value of this? E to the power iota minus theta. It is clear? So e to the power iota, what is the value of theta? Pi minus pi. The next is de Moivre theorem. What is the de Moivre theorem? So z is a complex number. Z is equal to cos theta plus iota sine theta whole to the power n, and z is equal to cos n theta plus iota sine n theta, where n is an integer. It is clear? This is known as de Moivre theorem. With the help of de Moivre theorem, we can solve any complex equation. So first question is, find the value of z is equal to cos theta plus iota sine theta whole to the power 4. So what is the value of n? 4. So z is equal to cos, we will multiply n in the function. So cos 4 theta plus iota sine 4 theta. And the next example is z is equal to cos theta plus iota sine theta whole to the power 1 upon 2. In this de Moivre theorem, n is always integer number. N will be always integer number. It is clear? So 1 by 2 is not integer number. Okay. Then we write it z is equal to, we add 2r pi both terms, cos theta 2r pi p upon q plus iota sine theta plus 2r pi p upon q. It is clear? So the first result in de Moivre theorem, z is equal to cos theta plus iota sin theta whole to the power n, where n is integer. So then z is equal to cos n theta plus iota sin n theta. The next rule is z to the power p upon q. If z to the power any rational number, then cos theta plus iota sin theta whole to the power p upon q. So what will be the answer? Cos theta plus 2 pi r p upon q plus iota sin 2 r pi theta p upon q. It is clear? Okay. So in this video, your complex number chapter have completed, and in next video we will solve some question, very important question related to complex number. So thank you and have a nice day.